Hi you guys, welcome to today's vlog. I am actually gonna drink a little bit of my iced coffee right now and we are headed out. We are actually going out to return a few chairs and an office table. I bought an office table and it was way too small. It was way too small. I'm still having a hard time, no lie. I'm still having a hard time finding stuff for this place. But I did get a few things in, so I kind of wanted to do like, I guess like a little update. We're getting our bed in today, which is exciting. It wasn't supposed to come until November, but they text me this morning. They texted me yesterday that it was gonna come today, and then they texted me this morning and told me that it was out for delivery. So that's so exciting because we've been sleeping on a mattress on the floor for what, like 2-3 weeks or so. So yeah, that's coming in today. So I'll kind of take you through the few things that I have purchased and that we've kind of updated in here. Our bedroom is pretty much going to be done after tomorrow, actually, because I have a Task Rabbit coming in to hang up our mirrors, and then after that it'll be pretty much done. And our living room, I think, is pretty much done too. I just need to find some good artwork. Our dining area is nowhere near done. Our dining table comes in, I think, the first week of November, and then I cannot find dining chairs for the life of me. Everything I like is sold out still, so I'm kind of on the hunt. Those right there are dining chairs that I bought from Target online, and they're just way too big. We returned 2 of them yesterday, and then I'm returning the rest of them today. I think I want to go to look for some chairs, hopefully, or a desk at Home Goods or something, and see what I can find. My thing is mainly I want to finish this up by the time the 2nd or 3rd week of November hits, because I think we are planning on having like a mini Friendsgiving or housewarming, something like that. I decided to put on a little bit of makeup today because I have not gotten ready. So I put on a little bit of my Hourglass foundation, a little bit of the Too Faced Hydrating Concealer, a little bit of Fenty gloss, and I did my eyebrows, and I feel like fresh. I feel awake. I feel good. And we got rid of almost all of our boxes, our moving boxes. We only have 2 left in the garage, and that's it. Those are the only ones that are left. The garage is pretty much almost emptied out too. So it's like we're making progress, and I feel like we're at that place right now where it's starting to feel a lot more like home, and it's not feeling like we're rushing or trying to get things done every single day. We're slowly passing the barely moved in phase, which is good, which I think is quick. Usually it takes me a few, like 2-3 months to completely unpack, but I think this time around, because we already had a lot of our furniture and we kind of knew where we wanted things to be, it was like super quick for us. But Darius is showering right now. Just waiting for him to get out because he's gonna come with me to the store because I need help with carrying all of the stuff we're gonna return. It's nice and bright right now, so I figured I would show you the living room. I added a rug, and I wanted to add a rug in here for sure because I wanted to brighten up the space a lot more. We have really dark floors all the way around, so I thought that would kind of give it a little bit of contrast while still looking nice and neutral. So this rug is kind of, I like it because it's thin. I didn't want to add, we used to have a shag rug that's in the garage, which is nice, but I wanted something that was thin, easy to vacuum, easy to clean, all of that. So this rug right here is kind of a mixture of brown, gray, and beige, which is nice. In the daytime, it looks perfect with all of the other decor I have in here. It's not too yellow whatsoever, but at night, I will say when we turn on the lights, it looks really warm. That's the only thing I'm not digging about it, but I think that just has to do with the lighting that we have in here. It's just really yellow. But I think it looks so good with the couch, with like all these tones right here are just giving me life. Okay, it's not too matchy, but it, you know, perfect, a little contrast. I already showed you guys like the decor and stuff that I have in here, but I just wanted to give you like a little overview of how the rug looks in here with the couch. I do think I want to switch the ottoman out for a table, is kind of what I'm thinking, just because the ottoman is losing its shape a little bit right here. As you can see, you can tell where people like put their feet and stuff. Even the couch, see the seats, it's kind of losing shape, which I don't love. I wish it was a little more, I guess, fuller, tighter, but it's fine. Yeah, so I think, I don't know yet. I'm just gonna wait it out and see what I decide. But for now, I'm thinking of keeping the ottoman. It looks fine. I just want more of a cleaner look. But yeah, the rug, I'll link the rug for you guys. I think it was like, I think I got it from like Overstock or All Modern, one of those. They're all like the same. But yeah, so there's that. And then let me show you the office. We can go into the office. This is our thing too right now, is figuring out where our shoes will go. We have 2 boxes in the garage that have shoes. We're just trying to figure out the best storage because we don't have much room in the house, so we might do that in the garage. But the office is still pretty empty. I did buy a desk, but I didn't end up liking the desk. It was way small for the room. So for now, I just have the dresser. And I think I'm gonna end up putting my computer away. I don't really use my full computer. I mainly just stick to working on my laptop. So I think I might empty out this whole thing except for the lamp and maybe add really tall, pretty artwork up there and add vases and make it look really nice. Maybe add a chair in this corner or in that corner. And then right here, I'm going to add a desk. Originally, I had this over here, which was fine. But somebody made a good point, and then yesterday when my mom was here, she made a good point too. The same thing. She said that if I put a desk right here, I'll have a really nice view of the outside, and that way I'm not sitting staring at a wall while I am sitting at the desk. I don't use a desk too often, but when I do, it would be nice to have a view and just not stare at a wall. So whatever desk I get, I'm gonna put it here. Now, my only thing with this is I feel like it's going to be somewhat crammed when I have a desk there. I don't know why I'm feeling that way. I just feel like because this is there and then the desk is there, it's going to be like too much. Maybe not. I have to see. And it looks cluttery right now because I have stuff, random stuff just kind of thrown around. Once I clear it out, I think maybe it'll look a little bit better. And then in this corner, I need to get rid of that stuff too. And then that little pile of clothes is going to go. But in this corner, I'm thinking of leaving it as is because I want my background to be whatever artwork and stuff I put on the wall for my outfit photos and for when I film hauls. So maybe instead, now that I'm thinking about it, instead of putting a chair in this corner, maybe I'll just empty that stuff out, empty this out and put a cute chair here, put the desk there. Or maybe not do a chair in the corner and just do a chair at the desk and just leave it kind of minimal. And then I do want to add a textured rug or something else besides this because I don't love the carpet. I think I want to cover it up a little bit with a really nice textured rug just to add levels, dimension, texture, just a little bit of something different. And then with carpet too, sometimes it can look dirty. So adding a textured rug, I think will kind of add more of a clean and crisp look to the entire room. So this is what it looks like right now. I just want to have this on camera and I want to have this footage so you guys can see once I do end up kind of transforming it, what it looks like. My closet, one of my things that I was also kind of struggling with a little bit is figuring out what to do with my makeup. I used to have it in these actually, these little drawers, and I had my IKEA huge closets. If you guys watched my furnished apartment tour at the last apartment, I had these really tall closets and I had my makeup stored in the bottom. I did not want to do that in here. I don't want to take up a lot of the space. I really want to be smart with the space that I have. So I ended up going to Michael's and I found this cart or this caddy, and I managed to fit all of my makeup in here. Everything from primers, setting sprays, all my foundations, concealers. My only thing is, what if I you know, get PR or I buy makeup, sooner or later this is gonna get full. So I'm just kind of like, I don't know what I'm gonna do then, but temporarily this is my fix. And I like it because one, it fits in this little nook in my closet. I still have to kind of organize this stuff, but it fits in this side nook of my closet. I can easily access it when I'm getting ready. And I like that it has wheels because I tend to get ready in different parts of the house. I don't know about you guys, but one day I'll get ready in the office. One day I'll be in the bathroom, in the bedroom, or filming a video in the living room. So it's so convenient. And on here, I have a drawer full of like my eyebrow stuff, little tools, my brushes, and I can easily wheel this out to the living room, the bedroom, the bathroom, out here if I'm getting ready in front of the mirror, anywhere that I want. So it's so convenient for like filming purposes and just getting ready in general, really. This step stool I need to take out, but then I have my hamper right here. All of my seasonal stuff, so dresses. Right now it's not really dress season. What kind of is, because here it still gets warm here and there. But I just have basically my longer things, jumpsuits, dresses, things that drag all the way down to the ground are on this side. I have some organizers. This is stuff that I'm saving for prizes. Whenever we host stuff, we like to get our prizes and gift cards and all that stuff ahead of time. That way we have a bunch of prizes by the time, like, you know, the gathering comes. So I just have that there. This is stuff I need to organize. And then these baskets I got from Walmart. I linked them on my Instagram stories and my highlights. I link a lot of stuff on there home wise. So if you guys ever want to know things like ahead of time or need links, most of the time all of my stuff's on there. So I have the tags on them because I wasn't sure if I was gonna keep them or not, but I think I am. I just love them because they're gray, neutral, perfect. They fit perfectly up here. And in one of these I have my hair extensions and ponytails. I have my hair tools, my straightener, my curling iron, my blow dryer, all that stuff. This one is empty. I don't know what I'm gonna put in there. This one I got from Target, and I think in here I'm gonna keep all of my camera equipment. That's kind of what I have in there right now. And that's one thing that I minimized a lot too, because I don't use a lot of lighting. I mainly just use my cameras, a few lenses, whatever. So it all fit in there. And then everything else is my clothes. All of my clothes. This is all new stuff that I haven't worn yet. And then this is all other stuff all just organized. My coats are down here. And then I have this pile of stuff that I need to still kind of organize. So that's kind of how I manage the space in this little tiny closet. I think for now it'll work just fine. But eventually I do see myself needing more room, specifically because I'm always buying clothes and makeup and stuff for my job, obviously. So I don't know how long this will last organized and not jam-packed, but it's a temporary solution for me not to go insane, because if my stuff is everywhere and organized, I cannot function. So yeah, this will do for now. We'll see how that goes and what I end up doing with that closet. At first I did want to put my makeup in the this is the hallway closet, but I was like, no, I think it'll be a little bit less convenient if I put it in here. So I was just gonna put the drawer right here, but no. So I have my tripod. This I'm gonna move into the laundry closet. And then some of my other tripods, vacuum. Up here is like office stuff. So I'm gonna get an organizer too for our files, like a file organizer, and have printer paper and all of that. And then this maybe on top of that, because it does have like a flat thing on top. I don't know. And then I'll show you the bedroom once the bed gets here and the mirrors are up. This mirror is gonna go up here, but I don't think I'm gonna wanna put artwork on this wall just because it might be too much. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, that mirror is gonna go hung up here just like we had it in our old bedroom, and then we're gonna have a headboard, a full-on bed. And then once I see how it looks in here, maybe I'll add some artwork in between. I don't know. And the other spot that I don't know about is, this is what I was saying, I might add a piece of artwork here. I just don't want to add too much to the walls. Okay, I just got out of the store. I came to the grocery store to buy some stuff. I'm so over, I know it sounds like probably superficial, but I'm so over having to wear makeup and put a mask over it. And I want to wear my makeup, okay? Anyway, I just left the grocery store. Look at my mask too. You can't even see it, but it is full of makeup. That's why I've been breaking out. And I wash my mask like every single few days. I went to Home Goods, no luck. It's just not meant for me. I already know what it is. I know it's because people are shopping for holidays, like to have their table for Thanksgiving and their chairs and all of that, since many people are going to be at home this year. I'm trying to just get out of here. When I tell you I have no idea how I got this in here, I literally have no clue, but these things are heavy. At least the bed is here though. I'm gonna open this up, see how intense it is, because if it's that heavy, I don't think I'm gonna be able to put it together until Darius gets home, or maybe until tomorrow, but it's here. It's the next day. It's not even morning time, I'm just stretching right now, but our task rabbit just came and mounted everything that needed to be mounted, and it's looking good. So he mounted curtain rods for us and our patio lights. Now all I have to do is buy the curtains, but he ended up putting these in here. I like them because they're simple and modern. He also hung the artwork in the hallway for us. He also did the curtain rod in the office. So I think I'm gonna get some like really long, pretty white curtains. And our bedroom is what's coming along the most. It's almost done. So the mirrors are hung up there, and he also added a curtain rod right along this way. I don't know if I want to add something here. I don't know if it would just be too much for the space. But here we just have the same, so far we have the same nightstands that we had at our old place. And yeah, so that's how it looks. I don't know if I want to add, I'm kind of thinking maybe a rug right along here. I just bought a rug off of, hold on. I just bought a rug off of Rugs USA for the dining area. So I'm gonna see if I like that one. And if I do like it, I'm gonna end up probably buying that exact same one for in here, because it has like a really nice texture. It's like a textured, what do you call it? Kind of like a jute rug. So it's not like a soft rug, which I like because I do want to add a different type of element in here. So we'll see how that rug ends up looking, but I think it's gonna come sometime like next week or so. I don't even think I showed you the final look of the bed. So I ended up building it last night, and this is how it turned out. I think it looks really nice. I just love that in here there's kind of a combination of different whites. Believe it or not, the whites in this room are all different. So this is more of a warmer white, and this is also a warm white, but it's a little bit brighter. And then this white right here is more of a pure white. So that's kind of what I'm doing, is mixing different tones of whites, even though probably to like anybody else it looks like it's all just white, but it's actually not. If it was all the same white, it would look really crazy in here. But yeah, this is how the bed turned out. And you can see the bed is not a pure white either because of this. Our comforter is a pure white, and the bed is more of a cream, and then the rug is a beige, like a beigeish gray. So there, it's basically all neutrals, but they're all different tones. So yeah, I don't want to show too much because obviously I'm going to do an updated apartment tour. But the bed is from All Modern, by the way, and all of this other stuff I showed in my apartment tour from our last apartment. I just got back from the grocery store. I think in my last vlog I just came back from the grocery store too. But I'm gonna make grilled chicken tacos tonight. I realized I haven't made, we do ground turkey, we do carne asada, but we haven't done like grilled chicken. I don't think like ever that we've lived together. So I'm just gonna make that. hot Cheetos. Cheetos, favorite bread, you guys already know what it is. Some cilantro, I'm gonna chop up. So spaghetti, because we love spaghetti in this house. And I think yesterday I used the last of it too, so. I'm trying the Prego roasted garlic parmesan. I usually get the roasted garlic herb, but this time I like more of that cheesier taste in my pasta. And I think Darius would too. He doesn't typically like actual cheese in his, but I think the flavor is always like kind of nice in pasta. And then I got some gum. I was supposed to leave this in my car. I always like having gum in there. Some salsa, just so I can have some chips and wine right now. Popcorn. I haven't had popcorn in forever. We normally don't have popcorn in our house either, but I just got a few. Just, you know, just to have some soap. Parmesan cheese, ground turkey for ground turkey tacos, and chicken, which I'm gonna use right now. It's barely $4.50, but I'm gonna season the chicken right now. That way by the time dinner time comes, I can just pop it on the stove and it'll all be seasoned and ready to go pretty much. I'm so happy, you guys. I feel like right now our home really is starting to feel so us, especially now that the stuff that needed to be hung is hung and I'm gonna add curtains and stuff. It's feeling a little bit less empty, and it actually is less empty. Those first like 1-2 weeks that you're living out of boxes kind of is like ugh, but it ends up being worth it too. Once you're settled in, there's like no better feeling when you can just come home and take your shoes off, unwind, chill, not worry about, oh, where's this, where's that, I need a shower, so where's my shampoo and the this and the that. You just come in, everything's where it needs to be, and you just live your best life on a day-to-day basis. It's starting to feel like more and more real as we're starting to slow down a little bit. I'm gonna season it with the basics, I think. I'll do Lori's garlic salt, onion powder, pepper. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Just keep it simple. My chicken is done. I'm about to cut it up in smaller pieces and warm up my tortillas. Darius's chicken is over there, and have me a nice dinner. I also have a glass of wine just to unwind for the day. And what I do with my tortilla, so my chicken is already nice and chopped up right there. And for my tortillas, I put a little bit of vegetable oil at the end. My mom does this sometimes too. So some vegetable oil, and then that way my tortillas aren't dry. I just kind of dip it into the oil and then spread it out right there a little bit. And then I just wait for it to warm up. And I think I'm gonna do like 2. That's what I'm thinking, because these are the king size tortillas. So I think 2 tacos will be perfect. And I'm gonna add aguacate, some avocado, and some cilantro. And there you have it. Simple, bomb, filling, quick tacos. It's the next day and I'm nice and glammed up. I got my lashes done and I love them. But I'm actually gonna head out right now, so I think I'm gonna end the vlog right here. I hope that you guys enjoyed spending a part of your day with me, catching up, showing you around here, all of that good stuff. But I love you all, los quiero mucho, and I'll see you all in the next vlog.